Hey, liver and gallbladder flush guidelines. See something the size of this gum nut. How would that feel knowing that that is blocking your bile ducts in your gallbladder and liver, preventing it from functioning and doing the filtering job that requires for the whole body's health, being pretty much the most important organ. So, how about if something like this was blocking it? And not just one, maybe 10. Yeah. How about, like I just had my 18th liver flush, something like this come out. And that's just the size of gunk. It's bile. It's acidic bile that is blocking the liver organs, liver and gallbladder, from functioning and detoxifying. And you could get rid of all this, have a massive expansion in your bodily feeling, your beliefs, your whole spiritual path and your health. And it would cost you about 50 bucks. And for that 50 bucks, you could probably do it twice. Yeah. Makes gallbladder removal surgery look like the macabre butchery that it is. And I've had confirmation from the management that by having that so-called procedure that makes money for the system and does no good for you, will result in 5 to 10 years less lifespan. Yeah. Surgery that's going to kill you quicker. Doesn't sound good. So, shall we get on to the solution? I think so. Super easy. I've done this, as I said, 18 times and had tremendous benefits every time. And especially people who've, hey, we've all drank, we've all taken some different substances or foods that are maybe not 100% for our highest good. It happens. This is one of the best ways for self-forgiveness. Absolutely. So, ideally what we want to be doing is set aside the time. You know, I'm doing this, especially for the fiery people, stuff it, we're getting it done. Because the fiery people are the ones who store the most acid and bile in the liver and gallbladder. Yeah, I've had loads come out over time. So, apple juice. Ideally everything organic as always. So for 3 to 5 days in the lead up to it, a litre of apple juice in the morning, separate from meals. And if you prefer, just eat 2 apples. Just as good. Super easy. So if that's during your work week, just put that into your morning. And then I used to do it on a Saturday quite often, because then I had the time to rest and relax and go through a simple process. So I used to do it on a Saturday. Now I do it whenever the body says. So whenever you can fit it in is perfect. So from 2 p.m. we're fasting. We want to keep it light meals for that morning, and ideally the day before as well. And we want to skip fats and oils just for this time, because the liver and gallbladder will really draw in the olive oil later on. And during this time, herbal teas, lemon water, lemon and ginger tea, lemon apple cider vinegar, these types of cleansing liquids are wonderful. Okay, and then at both 6 and 8 p.m. we do a tablespoon of Epsom salt water in about 200 mils. I prefer this one because it's got some nice oils in there that are relaxing and good for detox. Wonderful stuff. So mix that up. You want to drink it fast because it doesn't taste so great. And of course, because I'm always liking next level stuff, had to fit it in, milk of magnesia has been a recent addition that has been absolutely tip top. So you get this on iHerb for like 10 bucks. iHerb's wonderful healing heaven. Or you can also get it at Newton's Pharmacy in Sydney, just behind the Queen Victoria building. Wonderful stuff. So Epsom salts is essentially magnesium stearate. Add that to milk of magnesia, you've got quite a great combination of magnesium there that's going to relax the internal organs and intestines so they can let go of gunk. When they when we meet a friend and we can just relax and we can talk about whatever we need to get out. same situation in our body. And then, so both at 6 and 8 p.m, that will have somewhat of a laxative effect, which is fantastic because you want to clear the pathway for the liver and gallbladder to really get stuff out as efficiently as possible. So I'm a huge fan of old school remedies, milk of magnesia, absolutely tip top, wonderful extra addition to the normal process that most people do, because next level stuff. Okay, at 9:30 in the evening, let's prepare the bit of a combination that we're going to sort out. So we got the fresh juice of 2 oranges, and 2 lemons. Super easy. Mix that in. I use this. It's super easy. And then about 150 mils of organic olive oil. Whatever organic olive oil you can find is absolutely fine. And the next level super addition is a tablespoon of castor oil. That really gets in for deep cellular level cleansing. And that really had a remarkable benefit and difference to the normal process. And so once we've prepared that, what we want to do is have our bedroom set up so we don't have to do anything. You know, we want to get the little things, maybe get a bit of bedtime water, get the pillows sorted out, maybe, you know, baby wipes or a tea towel, the little thing, and some meditation music and maybe some incense or candles. Really set the scene, chill, relax, because we don't really want to be moving after we drink this. So we drink it as fast as possible standing up, and you'll be surprised that it tastes okay. It's a lot better than you would imagine. Then after drinking it, just put it down and then meditate, focusing on your liver and gallbladder. And what a wonderful thing in Mantak Chia's teachings, we smile to the green liver. So a big smile to the green liver. You'd be really amazed at how much smiling, because it naturally puts a smile on your face, sending some happy thoughts to your liver and gallbladder, how much of a difference that really makes. Because the first few times I did this, there was some really, like, the thoughts, and we store our emotions and, you know, the gunk in our gallbladder, ready for processing when the liver has the available resources. So stored emotions, stored thoughts, things that experiences that you didn't quite process through may come back to you, and it's time to process them, and luckily this gets it out and processes them fast, and it's tremendously beneficial. So we're drinking that, meditate, focus on the liver for 20-30 minutes, and then just go to sleep as you normally would. Sometimes it's not the 100% most comfortable night's sleep, but that's cool. Keep an eye, if you do wake up at a certain time, keep an eye on what time that is. And then you can have a look at the TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, time of the night or the morning that you woke up, and then that organ is the one doing the most work and imbalanced and needs a bit of attention. Really, really good sign. Your body is telling you that this is the organ or the next step to focus on. Fantastic. And then in the morning, whenever you wake up, and then 2 hours later, we do the Epsom salt and milk of magnesia water process again. So if that's 7 and 9, fantastic. If that's 6 and 8, great. And then of course after this, you'll start to release, things will come out, and then the fun stuff floats on the top of the toilet water. So if you want to do a trickle flush to get rid of some of the stuff, and then you can really see what's there. You may end up getting all sorts of different colors, and sometimes bigger sizes of jade colored ones. Sometimes there's actually parasites, gunk come out. Other times there's little grey and beige, different size colored ones. And of course we want to keep an eye on these, because once you've done one, you're going to want to do it again, I guarantee you. And you can see the colors and the sizes change as your liver and gallbladder get cleaner and cleaner, and your health vibrates, and the skin and the eyes shine, and it's just, you know, everything's right in the world because you expanded and got rid of a bunch of gunk. Super cool. Oh, and if there's, once you've done a few, sometimes black ones can come out. And that's when you know there's stuff, stored emotions that have been there for years, possibly decades. And you'll feel that one. You certainly will. It's fantastic to have that one out of the way, I can guarantee you. So, and to come back from these process, as with most cleansers, the general concept is start with the juice. You know, fresh organic juice. If you want to make a green smoothie, perfect. And then move to fruit, salad, and then veggies. Because it's just easier to flow through the digestion and easy to, less work for the digestion to use. It does a lot of cleansing process because everything that's raw is very good for cleansing. So, also, guess what else we can do? To start off with the morning and the evening, a really beneficial thing to do is my favorite and yours as well, a coffee enema. So what that does is assist the process of opening up the bile ducts for both the gallbladder and liver, just as the milk of magnesia does. So things really flow out. It's quite remarkable. And of course the pathway from liver to exit point in the colon is clear. And after doing this one, especially with the extra bonus features, I can feel my liver and gallbladder still getting rid of gallstones 2 days later. So my level of homeostasis is pumping, is fantastic. And what I've also noticed is a lot of people, including myself, if we've got tension in the gallbladder and liver, then that is naturally going to affect the kidneys, outwards and down to the lower back. And if we've got stored tension here, then our alignment is going to be off. And our lower back can be sore as well, because you know everything's linked. And my entire right side for these last 2 days is realigning itself. It's quite wonderful and a little bit, ooh, what's going on there? So, that's about it for this time. Liver and gallbladder flush. Super simple, super easy. Feel free to write it down or pause the video, whatever you need to do to get it done. Because for about 50 bucks for 2 times, and you can step a friend through it as well, that's wonderful. Also, in here, really good idea also is an Epsom salt bath with the milk of magnesia. So if you've already got it there, just whack it in the bath. And then we can have relax the whole body, the muscles, the organs, everything is nice and juicy and chilling. So then everything flows through nicely. And of course, milk of magnesia. Yeah, this stuff, this is what Cleopatra was really bathing in. Like, who's really going to buy into cow's milk or donkey's milk or ass milk when it takes 700 lactating animals for one bath for 1 day? Okay, that's very opulent, luxurious, and very impractical, so nobody's going to do that. It's just ridiculous. Come on. And when it doesn't have, the dairy doesn't have that many benefits. Whereas milk of magnesia has the benefits for all of the body. Liver and gallbladder flush. Too easy.